It's Drini Payne from Seattle Naturals, and today we're going to talk about sealants. So what is a sealant? Sealants are products or methods we use to smooth the cuticle of the hair. The cuticle is the outermost layer of the hair shaft. And in curly hair, wherever your hair tends to bend, the cuticle already is kind of perpetually lifted. So it needs some help to, stay smoothed down. And the purpose of keeping the cuticle smoothed down, there's a few. The main one is moisture retention. So if that cuticle is down, you're going to have less moisture evaporating out of your hair at a slower pace versus if it's lifted. Smoothing the cuticle prevents snagging, your strands snagging on each other and causing breakage and fairy knots and split ends and, an overall bad time during detangling. So it's important to smooth that cuticle to keep the health and the appearance of your hair, at, in tip-top shape. So there's different ways to seal moisture into your hair to smooth the cuticle. We're going to talk about 4 of them today. The first method we're going to talk about is oil-based products. So oils, natural oils, like this is castor and olive oil. This is my favorite mix. I have thick hair, so I like thicker oils for my hair. That's kind of my, motto for oils. The thicker your hair, the thicker your oil, the thinner or finer your hair, the lighter the oil you'll want to use. So I love castor oil. I love aloe vera gel, castor oil and olive oil. These are great sealants. They lubricate the hair so that the hair strands can slide against each other versus snagging on each other. I like coconut oil. Coconut oil is one of the few oils that will actually penetrate and nourish your hair. Most oils are just kind of coat the hair, which is a good thing, but coconut oil is one of the few that will actually penetrate the hair shaft. So coconut oil is good for an overnight treatment or something. It takes like 14 hours for optimal penetration. But coconut oil, I like coconut oil. It gives me great shine as well, and I like the scent. So oils, shea butter, creams, oil-based creams and butters are great, especially for the winter months. They're going to last a lot longer than your oils and things like that. So that's one method. I love oils because, again, they lubricate the strands. They provide a barrier, a moisture barrier. So, moisture has a harder time soaking into your hair. So oils are great to help tame frizz and things like that. Oils and butters, they protect the hair pretty well, right? And again, the thicker your oil, the longer it'll stay in your hair. So the next method is pH method of sealing. So the pH method is, so basically your hair has a pH of like 4 or something. I'll find the exact pH of hair, but it's like in the 4 range, right? So your hair comes in contact with alkaline products, hard water that can be alkaline. Most shampoos are alkaline. Alkalinity isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes you do want to open up those cuticles, which is what alkaline products have that effect on hair. They open up the product. So I don't know if you've noticed when you wash your hair with shampoo, your hair tends to feel a little rougher, a little stiffer. That's because those cuticles are lifted up, rubbing against each other. They're kind of agitated, right? So alkalinity opens up the cuticle, which is great when you need to reach maximum moisture absorption. So that's why shampoos tend to be more alkaline. They open up that cuticle. They help release dirt, old products, old oils, things out of the hair, and help you soak up more true moisture into your hair. So if you use shampoo, specifically, and especially, the shampoos that have sulfates and things in them, those can really, get that cuticle lifted up. So you'll want to follow up with an acidic product, right? So acidic products like apple cider vinegar, Aloe vera juice is acidic, and aloe vera gel. Lemon is acidic. I don't really recommend lemon. It tends to be a little too acidic for hair. I've used it in the past. I don't recall really having an issue with it, but I just don't use it anymore. But it's an acidic. It can be used as an acidic rinse or clarifier. So there's different ways to use acidity to close your cuticle. So apple cider vinegar is my favorite. You can use it to clarify your hair. I usually use like a half and half with water for clarify, but if you just need a rinse just to, you know, after you've washed and deep conditioned your hair and things and you just want to smooth that cuticle, then I usually use like maybe a third or a fourth per, you know, per water, a third or a fourth of apple cider vinegar per water or whatever, you know what I mean. So I'll do a rinse after I've conditioned my hair and closed the cuticle and seal all that moisture and nutrients into my hair. And then when I get out, I use I use aloe vera gel and or aloe vera juice to go ahead and still promote. It has a lot of nutrients in it. For one, aloe is great for your hair, but it also smooths the hair. So I use it as a styler for my braid outs and things so that when I release them, my hair is shinier, they release easier without snagging and things like that. So yes, pH is a very important part of sealing your hair, and especially, again, if you have thin hair, fine hair, or, you know, a 3A and up or down, up. Anyway, a 1 to 3. If you have a 1 to 3 type hair, then pH sealing is great for you for hair that doesn't tolerate a lot of oils and things that might weigh it down. Excuse me. pH is great. Is a great sealant for you because you'll still get a level of sealing benefits, smoothing benefits, cleansing benefits, shine. It just won't last as long as you would with an oil. I personally use both. So the next method we will talk about, a little controversial, is silicones and greases. So these are not natural products. That being said, if you do decide to use silicones and greases, they work similar to natural oils and butters, but they don't disintegrate on their own. They need help out of your hair. So if you're going to use them, they do probably retain moisture longer than oil, again, because they don't evaporate at the same level and things. But you will need to clarify them out of your hair. If you are a no-pooer, someone who doesn't use shampoo, who only co-washes or uses, you know, apple cider vinegar rinses and things to clean your hair, then I do not recommend that you use heavy silicones or greases, or, you know, and I mean silicones, and by grease, I mean petroleum-based, mineral oil-based, you know, things like that. I don't recommend that you use them on your hair if you are a no-poo natural, because you will need to clarify them out of your hair simply because, yes, they keep the moisture in, but they're also going to keep the moisture out. So you think you're cleaning your hair and you still got buildup on your hair that's preventing optimum, you know, absorption of moisture with those products on your hair. So silicones, grease, mineral oil, non-natural sealants need to be clarified out of your hair. The last method some people swear by, I personally don't use it, but the temperature method. I mean, I use it when I'm deep conditioning. I'll use heat to help the product, you know, absorb into my hair, but I ain't about them cool rinses. I don't like being cold. I don't like cold water touching me anywhere. So, but for those of you who can tolerate it, cool rinses are great. After you've washed your hair and deep conditioned it and whatever, you can rinse the conditioner out of your hair with cool water, as cool as you prefer it, and that kind of helps smooth the cuticle back down, you know, close the cuticle, but I wouldn't rely on that alone. It's not a good enough method to seal moisture into your hair. more than a day, even a few hours depending, right? So you can use all of these methods together. You can figure out which ones that you like individually. I'll list the products that I personally use in the comments or down below or whatever. And if you have any questions, post those in the comments and we will discuss. And also if you have other methods of sealing your hair. There's also another one, kind of a bonus. That is known as a praying hand. So it's a method of how you apply products, how you wash your hair, how you apply conditioners and stylers and thing. And it's called the praying hand. So you put the product in your hair and you just kind of smooth it through your hair like this. And it kind of helps get more coverage than doing like the fist method, I guess. But you go down in a downward motion and that also helps smooth the cuticle. So smoothing the cuticle is my jam, right? It'll give you lots more shine. It will make your hair feel incredible. Your hair will be springy and light and happy. Okay, maybe, I don't know, but mine is. So let me know what you think about the sealing methods. Let me know if you have any questions and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.